to you, Zahin sir. I think you can start.
Okay, thank you so much. Uh, as the introduction has been given from your colleague, guys, before starting about digital marketing, that what actual workshop should all about, or if anything that is related to digital marketing, I just want one, simple review that what you guys think about digital marketing is. Just one by one. Anyone is having any review or any idea about what they have understood from the term digital marketing and what they have listened about, anything that anyone would like to share? Because let's make the session interactive. This is a workshop that you all should learn the things, right? The main motive of this workshop is to learn the things and to know what career plans are regarding workshop of these digital marketing. Let's start. uh, any idea about digital marketing? Anyone?
And on this side,
Yes, Anand, go ahead.
the concept of digital marketing, I think, I presume, will be using the digital media to access to convey the marketing methods and convey the marketing by using the communication or digital medium of, let's say, social media, for example, or through our internet.
Okay, Anand, that is really good. Anyone else who would like to share? See, if you have any thoughts, you can go ahead with that part. There's nothing that it would be might be possible, it may be wrong also, but nothing to worry. You can speak up. Using the internet to promote your brand. Arushi. That is really a good answer, Arushi. Anyone else who would like to share the reviews regarding digital marketing? Guys, speak up. Rather than messaging in the start,
So
just speak up
online
so that everyone
marketing.
can listen the things. Online marketing, okay. Mehtab said social media ads, but I guess that it's just a part of it. Yes, it is a part of it. Basically, we are promoting our brand only. Yes, Harsh, go ahead.
uh,
You have raised your
Promoting
hand.
your brand digitally to connect with customer who are interested in buying your product or who are interested in your like campaign, something like sort of that.
Okay, okay, okay. So thank you so much. Anyone else left for answering the question?
Uh, this Lakshmi, the side, promoting a brand without the customer having to be near the advertisement.
Okay, that's great. You all are having reviews of digital marketing. That is really good. See, the market standard has completely changed now. The most important aspect that you always need to keep in your mind that market has completely changed, guys. Just a second, I'm sharing the screen as well as. Is my screen visible to everyone?
Not yet, sir.
Not yet, sir. Now it's visible.
Okay, that's really good. Marketing, digital marketing. See, guys, I'll not show you any PPT or anything else because I do not want to get this session a very boring part. We'll be working over the practical thing. We'll be seeing how to develop a website, what is SEO, what are ads, social media ads, Google AdWords, and many more things that are related to digital marketing. This is a very broad term, digital marketing, that has been taken around. Everyone knows about what actually digital marketing is as per the reviews that have been shared with me. Market standard, if we talk about market, the market has completely changed, guys. The traditional method that we used to follow, or you can say the traditional marketing part, there are two types of marketing. Even traditional marketing, and the second one is digital marketing. Traditional marketing, any idea what traditional marketing is all about? Anyone? Because we are having the concept of two types of market, that is traditional market and the second one is digital marketing. Any idea? Anyone who would like to share his or her views over this part also? That will be really good.
Door-to-door sales.
So
Yes.
traditional market
Offline
in
mark,
olden,
sorry,
Mm-hmm.
offline
Sir,
so it
marketing.
was
So
a physical
just
market space where you could go and have a transaction of goods and services.
okay. That is a really good answer. May I know your name, please? Just say your name and then answer the things.
So this is Jigisha.
Jigisha. Okay, very good. Someone else was saying something.
so Hina, this side, I was saying it is kind of offline marketing we are doing.
Yes, yes.
Just a shorter version to say.
Okay, that is also correct. Basically, what we were doing, if you see, come across, I mean, past 2 to 3 years, you will find we were focusing more on traditional marketing rather than digital marketing. And if we say like, if we come across in 2010 or 2005, hardly anyone, I mean, Flipkart was not even there, right? And nobody was expecting that we will be getting online things, we'll be purchasing online products. For example, even groceries now we are getting online. We just need to give the order and we can get it at our place. So traditional marketing concept was is now very far behind, you can say. These include door to door selling, and in the market, going in the market, telling people about the things, hoardings that you see across the roadsides, because hardly anyone remember the hoarding part, right? We see many hoardings, or we can say there are many hoardings in Noida only. When we come across with the things parts, we see many big posters are there over different roads, and hardly people remember about what actually is written over these boards, but they are paying, the company is paying for their rental part, right? Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
So okay, very good, guys. Make this session interactive. Ask me as much as doubt possible. Ask me, get your things
So,
clear.
but
Yes, yes, yes,
when
yes,
you
yes, sir.
talk about hoardings, I think that's also a lot based on the physical advertisement aspect. When you talk about the kind of celebrity associated with it or the tagline that the brand is using at that moment. So, could it also be that there's no consumer, retention, because sometimes they just think that, these are constant ads that are just frivolous and there's no meaning to it?
Yes, we can. I mean, see, when you are going back to your home from the college, you see many posters that are being across the roadside. How many posters do you remember that what actually written is written there, or what they are trying to say? Let's take your example only. How many I mean, posters do you remember?
So mostly the famous ones, if you talk about like if there's a Pan Parag ad or there's a Durex ad or something which is very, very like spontaneous and the visuals are graphic, or maybe a cigarette ad, something like that.
Okay, you remember those arts, right? But now let's see the concept of the market. They are paying a lot on the rental part. They are, I mean, they are making the posters. They are paying for that. They are making them stuck over there for the rental part, and then too they are not getting a particular audience. The audience, you can say, is very limited. A person who is passing through that road only will be able to see that, right? So that is the reason, guys, why digital marketing is now getting so much famous, or you can say the career is booming in this part, because the part on which human, you can say, manpower used to work has been cut it down. Now what actually we are paying is just paying to Google, to Facebook, to Instagram, to LinkedIn in order to build a market part. Social media is one of the, you can say, biggest example that we can see right now in the market, that has created a lot of awareness about everything. That is the reason why this digital marketing has came into the existence part. I mean, I'll tell you a very small example, you can say, that happened a few days back in in real life only. I was going through a shop and I used to visit there regularly. And one day he asked me that, sir, what you do? I told him that I'm a digital marketer by profession, and I'm a trainer as well. So he just asked me, sir, can you help me out with my digital marketing part? Can you make my brand also visible to the people in the market? I also want to do the business online. So this, I mean, this is the need of people right now for digital marketing. This is the reason why digital marketing is growing so much. People are getting aware that they need to be online. They need to have their social presence in order to gain the market, in order to gain the, you can say, business presence, in order to survive in the market. I'm sorry, excuse me. So that is the reason why digital marketing is on that top right now as per career base. Everyone wants, after this pandemic, after this lockdown of 2020, everyone saw that who were online, they had earned a very good or handsome amount. People were aware. I mean, people, you can say people became so lazy that they used to order online rather than making their food at their place. They started doing online, and they were just only working, and they were having food from online part. That was the main concept, you can say. That was the main reason why this came into existence. Have you ever seen, I mean, everyone would be having Zomato application in their mobile phones, right? They give you daily a new tagline, right, regarding the food stuff. Am I correct? Daily new notifications. Either it
Yes,
is
sir.
breakfast, lunch, or
Yes,
dinner.
sir.
Why? Because they are making their presence, they are making you aware that yes, you have to order things. And people do order by seeing these offers, coupons, and many more deals that they are available. So that is the reason, guys, why digital marketing is now so much booming. You can say basically what actually digital marketing is: promoting your brand through online platforms by AdWords, that is Google, or by social ads, Facebook ads, Instagram, LinkedIn, and getting people aware about this. I mean, if you are sitting in India and you want your business to be in US, it is as simple as now that you just need to change the location. So that is the reason, guys, that why now people are choosing digital marketing. If you are having your business in India and you want your business to be promoted in USA also, you just need to change the location of your ad, and your ad will be available to the people who are staying in US. This is how things have become easy. What you search on Google, you get the advertisement on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and so on. This happens in our day-to-day life. Am I correct? I mean, everyone has noticed this part, that if you're searching for a watch, you're getting ads over Facebook also, you're getting ads over YouTube also. This happened with someone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is, yes, this is remarketing also, you can say. But everything is getting recorded. People are getting divided into the group as per their needs, as per their choices, as per their searches that they are doing over Google, right? This is what power of digital marketing is. People are growing their business at a really good scale, and everyone wants that their business should be promoted. The basic, or you can say the most important motive of a business is to generate profit. And if you are not generating profit, there is no use of doing business. You have to survive in the long run. That is the reason why, guys, digital marketing has came into existence, and now everyone is on this part. They want their business to get enlarged. But now let's come to the topic, that why digital marketing, what digital marketing includes. Digital marketing is a very big factor. I mean, it is a very vast field, which includes different sites, I mean different types, you can say. For example, like when we used to study in class 8th, 9th, we used to say science, which include physics, chemistry, bio, and so on. So this is the same thing that what is happening with digital marketing. Digital marketing also includes different fields that combine together to make this term digital marketing. What actually we do in digital marketing? The first part is website creation. This has become very easy nowadays. 80% of the websites are getting developed over WordPress. Have you ever listened to this word WordPress? I mean, this term WordPress.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Avi.
Yes, sir.
Why? Because this has become the most important, or you can say popular tool for developing a website, which is making the user experience very easy, and it is making the person to develop a very good website, you can say, in a very short time without the help of coding even. So this is the first thing that we learn in digital marketing, that how to develop our website. And for that, what we need the login credentials of the website. I mean, this is a backend, you can say. This is a backend of WordPress through which we design a website, we create a page, and we can do anything that a coder can do. These technology is growing day by day and it is making things very easier. Is my screen visible? My voice and
Yes,
screen
sir.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so thank you so much, guys. So this is the reason why digital marketing is now taking up. I mean, you can say this is the era of digital marketing. Why everyone wants? Because things have become very easy. Earlier, what we used to do, we used to learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and many more coding parts, or you can say coding language, in order to generate a website or in order to develop a website. But now WordPress has done a very good thing. They have given many tools that are free of cost, and you can develop a very good website. Now this is a dashboard of WordPress. I'm showing you. This is the backend, you can say, of a website where we just enter the credentials. I mean the username and the password. We just need to click over login part, and we will be inside the backend of a website, from where we will be developing things, from where we will be making pages, we'll be doing posts, and so on things. Till now, everything is clear. Any doubts, guys, that you would like to ask?
No, sir.
Hi, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, okay. So guys, see, this is the reason why in MBA also digital marketing is now being given as a subject. Companies are requiring it. Do need the employees to be smart and efficient. The part of traditional marketing, I'll not say that it is over, but it has been at a layoff of around 80%. Everyone wants that there should be their social presence. The company should have social presence. People should be aware about this. The highest engagement rate of Facebook. Any idea that at what time we are having the highest rate of engagement on Facebook? Anyone
Night.
having any idea? Night, okay. Anyone else? Yes, we do have in night. Anyone else?
Office hours.
Office hours. I mean, why people will be active all over Facebook? I mean, when they are working.
10 to 12, sir.
10 to 12 in the morning or in the evening part? In the night?
No, in the evening.
In the evening. Okay, the first part that you can say for the activeness is between 9 to 10, or you can say 9 to 10:30 in the morning part. When people are going to the office part, they just scroll Facebook and check out new feeds. And in the evening part, as someone said, from 9 to 11, that is also the part. Why the ads are shown? I mean, the most important ads are shown on that time, because people are active over there, and every company wants their employees should be smart rather than just doing over the hard work part. Now let's come to this topic of WordPress. This is basically a simple dashboard that you are seeing, that how to develop a website. From here, we learn how to develop a website. WordPress is one of the biggest platforms that is helping people to develop a website. I mean, it is very easy. You can say there is no rocket science in this part. Even a student of 6th standard can understand the thing. This is as this much easy. This includes few things, few tools, you can say few plugins. What I actually say plugins, they are the shortcuts. What I have learned these few years, I mean around 3 to 4 years, that these plugins are the shortcuts of WordPress that are helping you to develop a website. And one of the most important, or you can say popular plugin that is being used in today's life for developing a website is Elementor. If you want, you can note it down also. This is home, updates. If there is any update needed for a website, for example, if there is update over WordPress, you will find it over here. Post includes all the posts that you have created over your website. This will be showing all the posts. Media, your images, and all the library that is pre-built, images that are pre-built and that are being shown that you can revive, or you can apply over the website. You will find it over here. This is the part that is known as pages. What pages are? The pages that your website are having. All the pages include that. All the pages, either it is in draft, either it is published, you will be finding every page of your website over here. And the second option is add a new page. So now let us see how to design a website. I'll be developing a page. I'll be showing you how easier it is. What we just need to do is, the first most important thing, we just need to download the WordPress. When we purchase our domain name and the hosting part, I'm sorry for that. Hosting, any idea about what actually hosting is, guys?
No.
Okay, no issues. Hosting is the space that is being provided to you on the server so that when anyone types a keyword, the hosting provider or the service provider can shoot your website over search engine. This is basically, you can say, this is the space that is being allocated to you over server for your website. And domain name is the name of your website. For example, this is the domain name, MyStyleMIR. This is the domain name of this website. This is a subdomain that I have created for you all, just to make you all clear the things. But this is the domain name of the website. And hosting is a service provider, or you can say the server space that we get for having a website over internet. So this is basically the first tool that we will learn how to develop a website through with the help of WordPress. What we will do, we'll go to all pages, or you can say we'll directly go to add a new page. We are adding a simple page over a website. This is a title that you would give to your page. Now we are giving it as test, and we'll click over edit with Elementor part. Now the dashboard that will be visible to you all will be the dashboard of Elementor. This is a plugin that is being used for designing our website. This is one of the most popular plugin that is being used. We'll find here an option that is plus sign, and this will be giving you the structure, or you can say block, in which you can edit the things or in which you can write the things. There are different types of block you can take as per your requirement. I'll be showing you just one simple block that I have taken. This is a block. I'll keep it in full width, and this should be available on the page. Elementor full width. Now this is the block. I'll be dragging and dropping it. This is the heading that I'll be giving to my page. I'll be writing it over here. Just to mark it. If I want to change the color, I can do it from the style part. I want this in between. I'll get it in between. Underline and bold. See, this is the way of developing the page. See, the technology has completely changed, and how easy it is to develop a page, to give any heading. You can do anything without the help of coding part here over here. If you want to add any URL, so that if a user visits your website and if he clicks over and this heading part and he or she gets redirected towards any page, you can add a URL over here also. Let's take an example. I'll be adding skill vertex URL over here. Let's copy this URL and take it over here. This is done. Now if I want to add an image, I'll pick it up and I'll drag it and drop it over here. Choose an image. If you have any image stored in your machine that you are using either desktop or laptop, you can take it from here. If you want media library, you'll get all the images here. Let's take this image. If I want to add any text, I can edit the text part from here only. Text editor. Let's take from somewhere, digital marketing. I'm sorry. This is just an example, guys. We never copy the content from any of the website. I'm just sharing you with an example part right now. So never do this activity of copying the content from anywhere. I'm just showing you how to add the content. This is how I add the content. If I want any video, that I can do it from, if you are having any channel of on YouTube, you can add the video from there also. What we just need to do is we just need to pick this YouTube icon, video icon, and we just need to drop it. If I want above this, I can go above this part. This blue line symbolizes that where you are dropping it. Either it is above or below. I copy the link of the video. Check digital marketing. You'll find many videos over the YouTube. For example, if I want this, let's assume that this is my channel and I want this video to be at my page, free digital marketing certificates and so on. These are of no use, but let's take for an example. I'll paste it over here and I'll be getting the video over the screen. See, over here I'll get the video. Start time, end time, that we always need to enter in seconds, not in minutes. We need to enter in seconds. We want autoplay, mute, loop, or we want to play it on mobile also, so we can do it from here only. Now see how easy it is to develop a website. Am I clear?
Yes.
Now
Yes.
once, let's assume that this page has been completed. What we will do is we'll click over publish. And after this page gets published, we'll be getting an option, hurrah, your page has been updated, and we can click over there and we can see the page as well as. Have a look. We'll see how the page is looking. This is how the page will look. We have taken the heading as in link. We have added the link over this heading. Let's click over there and check whether it is working or not. Yes, it is working. Was this possible, I mean, 10 years before? I mean, building the page, anyone can see how easy it is to develop a page.
Yes, sir.
We do not need to have the coding language part. I mean, we do not need to learn those long codes, or you can say we do not need to define those long codes, because they even affect your website bounce rate as well as. Why? Because these scripts take a lot of time to get uploaded, and that is the reason that user experience gets worse. So digital marketing website creation has done this also very easier to develop a website that is user friendly, and it is easy to get onto the access part. Am I clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anyone would like to ask anything? Any doubts?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, to register on WordPress, do we have to pay an amount or is it free?
See, WordPress is free, but you need to purchase your domain name and the hosting part.
Okay, sir.
Because for working over a website, you need to have the website name as well as, right? I mean, without having the name of the website, how you will work and where you will work. So you need to have hosting, and the first most important part, your website name, that is domain name, and the second most important part is the hosting part. WordPress is free. Any other doubt, guys?
No,
Vemsi is asking. That is the reason, guys, I'm saying not to message in the group, because we are working. I mean, I'm showing you the live things. I'll not be able to see the message at the same time. Yes, we do not need to learn Java. We can learn WordPress only, and we can develop a very good website through WordPress part. We can get all the things that can be done through coding part. Vamsi, am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the first attribute, or you can say first module of designing. It totally depends upon your innovation power, your thinking power, that how you develop your page. WordPress is totally playing with your innovative power, how you can add new things, how you can make the people watch it again and again, or how can you make the people remember your website. You need to develop a unique website that is related, I mean, that is completely different from others. Why people will notice? Because there will be a difference. That will be the only reason that people will visit your website again and again.
Hi, I had a question.
Yes.
I wanted to ask, like, which website creator would you recommend? I know WordPress is good, but it is a little complicated.
It is not complicated. May I
So,
know your name?
my name is Fatima.
Fatima. Okay. Yes, Fatima. See, WordPress
Yes.
is not complicated. It is not even 0.1% complicated. Trust me, this is one of the easiest platform you will find over internet for building a website. You do not need to have the coding knowledge at all for developing a website through WordPress. What you need to have is, you just need to download the plugin, that is Elementor. I'll tell you how to download the plugin Elementor, or you can download any of the plugin that you want as per your need. That is the reason, guys. See, a digital marketer should be 360-degree. What I would recommend always to understand all the things and to find the easiest way of doing the questions. WordPress is a platform that has been, you can say, much more efficient in developing a website as compared to others. There is Wix, you can say this is also one of the good platform. But when it comes to WordPress, I would always prefer that go ahead with the WordPress part, because this is one of the easiest platform, Fatima. You can add everything that you want. You can add forms, you can add through Ninja Forms, you can add forms over your website, you can develop anything that you want. And how to install a plugin, I'll tell you. This is the option of plugin. Install plugins and add a new plugins. We have to work over these two options. Install plugins will tell you all the plugins that are available over your website or that you have already downloaded and installed. And add a new plugins means when you need to add a new plugin. Let's add a plugin and see how easy it is. For example, I'll be adding one plugin, that is HFCM, Header and Footer Code Management. I'll just click over install now.
Sir, I'm
Yes.
sorry to interrupt. What is a plugin? I didn't understand.
Plugin, you want to know about what plugin is?
Yeah.
Okay. See, what I have learned in these 4 years, that plugins are the shortcuts of WordPress. People say they are the extensions or they are softwares of the WordPress, but what actually I say is, in my words, if you understand the things, they are the shortcuts that helps you in building a website. WordPress is a tool, or you can say it is a platform which includes plugins. These are the shortcuts that helps in building a website.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. See, what I have done over here is I have just downloaded a plugin. I have just clicked over install now over the option, that is HFCM, Header and Footer Code Manager. And what I'll do is I'll just click over activate, and this plugin will be live over my website. This is easy. I mean, this much it is easy for a plugin. You do not need to go anywhere. You do not need to upload the file, anything. You don't need to anything. You just need to search the plugin name and you just need to activate it. And if you are having any plugin in your desktop or in your system, from here you can add that also. So WordPress is one of the easiest platform that you will explore over internet or you will find over internet for developing a website. And let me show you one website that I have developed it, that is vdoit.in. This website was completely revamped by me. This was my last organization in which I was working. This is a US based company. I was working as a digital marketing manager. I was handling the team where I have handled the clients like EasyTel, SaveMax, one of the renowned companies of Canada. This is a website that we have developed it over WordPress. The time that the opening time was of around 2 seconds for this website, and see the SEO has not been done from past 4 months. And this impact this website has got, that it is taking time to load it. So that is the reason why, guys, every company needs digital marketer. They want to make the user experience great so that it is easy for them also to generate the business. How this website is looking to you? I mean, any feedback that you would like to share?
Did you make all of this in WordPress itself?
Yes. This is a paid theme on which I have worked. Or you can say on which my team has worked.
So how many people worked on this, and over what period of time did it take to actually complete the website?
It took us around 1 week to get this website completed.
And how many people worked on it?
There were 5 people who were working over this website.
Okay.
So this is entirely free, or how?
I mean, there is a lot of noise from your background. I mean, can you please message if possible, because there's a lot of background noise from your end.
So he's asking how much did it cost?
It costed to the company, not to us, brother. I mean, we were getting the salary for this, developing a website. Am I clear? Dhruv, am I clear to you? I mean, we were getting paid for it. We were getting salary for developing this website and to do the SEO for this website. Okay. See, that depends upon the company. There's nothing to worry that you have to pay the things. No, you do not need to pay anything when you are working in a company. That is, these totally expenses are done by the company's end only. So this was the first module, or you can say the most easiest module of digital marketing, that is WordPress, creation of your website. The second part is the SEO part, that everyone would have, listen to this term, that SEO, search engine optimization. Everyone would be
Yes,
aware
sir.
about this term.
Yes,
Yes,
So
sir.
let's take a
Yes,
quick
sir.
revamp from everyone, that what do you understand by this term SEO, one by one.
Basically, your website should pop up upon Google search or
Google search.
something.
Just say your name and then answer the question.
Vamsi.
Vamsi. Okay. So that you says that basically your website just pop up over the Google part, that is Google search engine result page, that is SCRP. The short form is SCRP. For example, if I'm searching digital marketing, okay, I'm getting these websites. Any other person who would like to share his overview? Someone is speaking. Harsh, Harsh, you can unmute yourself so that you can also speak the answer.
Yes, I think SEO is like if you search a particular website the name of the website, or you search the product which the website deals in, so your website should pop up on the top, or like in the front page.
In the front page, okay. I mean, Harsh, your answer was correct of around 40%. You were accurate.
So
Your accuracy rate was 40. That's not an issue. Very good, but you said the answer. Anyone else? That what SEO is? I mean, when I said, everyone was saying yes, 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 but no one is answering right now.
So Anand, this side.
Yes, Anand.
So search engine optimization, according to me, is to set the website to a higher extent in the search box, so that it gets many number of clicks as compared to before. So in order to get the more traffic, you need search engine optimization.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Your name? Sorry, once again.
So Anand.
Anand. Anand. Very good answer by your end. Anyone else? Or else, I mean, I should say the answer. Okay. So SEO stands for search engine optimization. What optimization means? Optimization means uses of the resources, or you can say uses of the time, use of the time, or you can say use of the situation in the best manner, or in more efficient manner. Search engine optimization refers to getting ranked over Google on the high, I mean, you can say on the best ranking that is possible. SEO is divided into two parts. From my experience, what I say is SEO means you need to get your website ranked. That is the only reason we do SEO. And this is the actual thing why we do SEO of a website, in order to get ranking on the first page. Everyone wants, I mean, hardly people visit the second or third page of the website, right? Four, fifth, six, seven. How many of you have visited sixth page of the, I mean, when you search anything? Anyone who has visited the sixth page of Google while searching anything?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
It's very
Hardly.
rare.
Don't get the
Hardly.
So
desired result.
Anand, this side, sir.
Yes, yes, Anand.
So the statistics probably say that the top two or three links get most traffic as compared to less other links available down in the below part of the search box engine. Yeah.
Okay, that is really good. You have a very good knowledge, Anand. Keep it up. Explore more things. That is really good. See, what Anand is actually saying, Anand is saying that first three or four websites get much more clicked, or you can say much more traffic as compared to others. And everyone said hardly we visit over the second page. That is the reason why people do SEO. This is the reason that nobody is seeing who is coming in the sixth part, seventh part. Everyone is seeing the person who is on the first, second, third, or fourth page. Sorry, on the first position. The first, second, third, fourth, fifth position. Everyone checks the first page only, and they find much more relevant information that is required as per their knowledge, and they go back. Nobody visits sixth, seventh, or eighth page over the Google. This is the reason why this race is to get over the first page of the search engine. For example, if I'm searching any keyword, this is a keyword that is known as digital marketing. The searches that we are making over Google is known as the keyword part. You can say in a very lame term, digital marketing is a keyword I have searched, and these are the websites that are being available over here. This is the local listing part, and this is the website. These are the websites. LearnDigital.withgoogle.com, bloghubspot.com. These are the websites that is being available on the first page. So basically, SEO is also divided into two parts. The first part is the paid part, or you can say through which we get the ranking after running ads on Google platform, that is AdWords, through search ad, display ads, and many more ads. And the second part is the organic part. Organic part refers to all those activities that you do free of cost. Either it is link building, either it is mapping keywords over your website, either it is mapping images to your website. Let's take an example. If I give you an image to read, for example, there is a book and there is an image. Image is describing all the activities that are present in the book, or what the story is all about. So what you will prefer, book or an image? Image. Okay, very good answer. See, this is human nature. I mean, nobody wants to go with the hard work part. Everyone wants to be it short and simple. That is the tagline. Tagline is very important. It should be short and simple, so that even it should be eye catching, you can say, so that everyone understand what your business is all about. That is the reason, guys, we need to have unique content, unique images, unique videos over the Google, over your website, so that it gets easier for a person to understand the things. If he or she wants from the content part, he or she can go with the content part, or if he or she wants from the images part, he or she can go with the images part. Till now everything is clear?
Yes, sir.
Any
Yes,
doubt
sir.
that you would like to ask? Okay, so the first one is the paid part, and the second one is organic. Organic. Organic includes basically this, you can say paid also, and organic also includes on page and off page activities. Organic includes on page and off page activities. On page activities, what are on page activities of SEO? We were developing a page, right? Everyone was seeing that we were developing a page, and the activities that we were doing directly over our website refers to on page activities, whereas activities that we do over different websites in order to gain traffic from there is known as off page activity. Now let us see an on page activity, example of an on page activity. This was the page that we were developing right now. It is, let's check this, get Elementor. For example, if I'm adding any image over here, yeah, if I have, let's assume that we have added this video over here, this refers to the on page activity. All the activities that we are doing directly over our website is known as on page activity. Is this clear? That's
Yes,
what
sir.
on page activities are all about. All those activities, for example, if you are adding even, you can say, a word to your website, that will be considered under on page activity. For SEO, we have plugins. As I said that these are the shortcuts, you can say. We have plugins that are very popular. For example, Yoast SEO plugin is one of the popular plugin that is being used for doing SEO of the websites. I have already installed that premium part over here. And let us see what this dashboard says. The first part is the focus key phrase. Focus key phrase means, or you can say focus keyword means, the most important keyword of your website that you want to get ranked first. You will be entering over here, and this should always be in the
Hi,
part of,
sorry to
yes,
interrupt.
yes, Fatima.
Can you just show once again, your voice was breaking, how to reach this particular page?
This dashboard, I mean this one.
Yes, SEO.
SEO. Okay, okay. Let's see. I'll go to the dashboard again. I'll click over all pages. These are all the pages that I have made. The page was test. This was a page, and I'll just click over edit. I have updated, I mean, I have already installed the plugin that is Yoast SEO. I told you how to install the plugin. I've already told that. Is that clear, Fatima, that how to
Yes.
install a plugin? Okay. So the same thing I have done with Yoast SEO Premium also. I've already installed that plugin in this website. This is a paid plugin, basically. And we just need to scroll it down a little bit and we'll find this dashboard.
Okay.
So the first point is the focus key phrase. Focus key phrase means the most important key phrase of your website that you want to be ranked first. From my side, I would say that this key phrase should be the most important key phrase of your page, so that when it starts with the ranking part, this keyword should be always on the first part, because that is the reason why the name has been given focus key phrase, or you can say focus keyword. We need to enter it over here. Let's take an example, music, as this page was over music. This is a focus key phrase I have entered. It is showing red because this is not present in the meta description. This is the meta description part. What is meta description? Let's take example. This is the meta description of our website. Digital marketing, also called as online marketing, is the promotion of brands to connect with the potential customers using the internet and the other forms of digital. So this is the meta description of the website. Every page, this is an on-page activity. Every page should have its own unique meta description. And the most important thing that you need to understand in SEO on page is that every page should have its own unique focus key phrase as well as the keywords, or you can say focus keywords as well as other keywords, because if you are having same keywords on two pages, that means that when the competition will come, or when you will rank, when your website will be getting ranking over Google, those two pages will compete, I mean in between, only to get the ranking part. So that is the reason I'm saying, I'm requesting everyone to have unique keyword on every page. Yoast SEO allow us to add 5 keywords in a page, and the distribution, let's talk about the distribution of these keywords, where they should be present. They should always be present in the first part of the paragraph, and you can use them in later on with the headings, I mean later on with the content part. The focus key phrase should always be in meta description, and other keywords that you are entering in your website should always be present. Try to get them done in the first paragraph only of your page. Is this clear? I mean, this is a little bit complicating, but need to understand the things.
Excuse me, sir. I have a doubt.
Yes. Your name?
Sir, Lakshmi.
Lakshmi. Okay, go ahead, Lakshmi.
Sir, suppose we have built a research-based site. So if everyone clicks on the first top three sites, everyone will end up having the same data, right? So it doesn't matter if you're in the top 6 sites, if you're a research-based site, right? Because the more you research, the more info you get in.
Okay. So you are basically talking about the research websites that have been developed. So how to gain them, right? See, when it comes to research part, everyone knows that you have to go till the end part. When it comes to research, for example, if I'm building a website over fashion, I'll see first 5 websites and I'll need to understand what are actually my competitors. Right? For building a website, you should understand what actually your competitors are, and you need to take out few points from them that are unique, and so that it gets easier for you to understand, or you can create a very good idea from their website. That is the reason I was saying that for SEO part, you should always try to get the ranking on the first page. Organically, it takes time. I mean, there is no particular time, or you can say particular time period in which you will be getting the ranking. It may take 1 year also, it may take 3 months to see the improvement. We cannot give an estimated time, or you can say we cannot give an accurate time, but we can estimate that in 3 months we will be getting the results when it comes to organic. So, but when it comes to a research part, you need to go till the end. Now, am I clear, Lakshmi?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. Your name?
Arushi here. Arushi, sir.
Yes, Arushi.
Sir, could you please repeat the part about the 2 pages having the same keywords?
Okay. See, you are working in a same company, and one of your colleague is also working in a same company. You both are having same position, and when it comes to the promotion part, you will be having, I mean, you will be seeing yourself to get promoted, right? Everyone will see that he or she gets promoted rather than someone else. This is human nature, right?
Yes, sir.
The same is with the websites. If you are having same keyword on 2 pages, those pages will start competing with themselves only in order to get ranking part. Is this clear, Arushi?
Yes, sir.
And if it is not, you can ask me again. I'll give you one more example, and a very lame example.
Sir,
if it is not clear.
One more example?
Okay, sure, Arushi. See,
Thank
you're
you.
having 4 pages over your website. First page is of digital marketing, in which you have described about digital marketing. Second page is of SEO, in which you have taken all the activities that are of SEO. Third page is of Google AdWords, and fourth page is of email marketing. Now let us take that if a person is searching email marketing and you have entered the same keyword of email marketing also and same keywords on digital marketing page also. So when the person will be searching digital marketing, suppose digital marketing is common in both the pages, and when a person came on Google and he searched for digital marketing, your both pages will start competing in themselves only to get the ranking part, to get onto the first part. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is the reason you should understand that what keyword should be entered on what page. Correct keyword will give you good results, and if you're entering wrong keywords, you will be getting a bad result. For example, I'll take again a simple example that a person is coming to check about watches over Google, and if he or she is getting the results of shirts, what he or she will do? Just give me the answer. Arushi, give me the answer that if a person is coming for the search of watches, digital watches, and the Google is showing the pages of, I mean, the website that are being shown on Google, they are having shirts. So will it be useful for that person, or will it be useful for that website also who is running that business? That if a person is searching for watches, he will be getting the results of shirts. Will it be helpful for the person who is selling out the product or not?
Yes, sir.
It will be helpful.
So for the person who's selling or for the person who's searching?
The person who is selling also and the person who is searching also.
No, sir. No, sir.
See, you said the answer. That is the reason you need to enter the proper correct keywords over your website. If your website is related to digital marketing, add those keywords of digital marketing, and every page should have their unique keywords. You can add synonyms. Yoast SEO even allow you to add synonyms to that part. The most important thing that every page will be having 4 keywords and their 4 synonyms. So this will be easy for a person also to understand the things. If a person is searching with the synonym word, he or she can get the results. The second option that is available is readability, sorry. Transaction words, there are 4.2% transaction words. Consecutive sentences. What are consecutive sentences? Any idea? Anyone who's having any idea about what consecutive sentences are all about? Anyone?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, no issues.
Sentences that are written one after the other.
Yes. Very good. Your name?
Fatima.
Fatima. Okay, Fatima. Very good. Sentences that are related to each other. For example, Fatima is I mean, let's take an example of Fatima only. Fatima is a good girl and she works on, Fatima is a good girl, she works hard. So these two sentences are related to Fatima only. These are consecutive sentences. Is this clear with an example? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Transaction words. Transaction words are those that helps you to connect with the, connect the sentences with each other. For example, she is a good girl and she works on daily basis. So this is the example. Flesh reading is this activities has been stopped, but Yoast SEO still promote this. This means that you can say the level of understanding the content or the ease you can say of understanding the content. Earlier there was a rule for SEO that the content should be that much easy that a 13-year-old child can understand the things. But now this has been completely changed. You need to enter the content as per your choice, as per your customer's choice. For example, if you are working in a technical field, the content will be technical. The people who will be aware about the content, who will be aware about the technical field, will be only able to understand the things. So this point has now been, you can say, stopped, that there is no need of working over this point, but Yoast SEO promote this. So there's nothing. If it is in the red part also, there's nothing to worry. Yoast SEO give you three options, that is red, orange, and green. Red means it is worst. You need to get this done as quickly as possible. Orange means that it is on average, you can improve, and green means very good. Passive voice, everyone would be aware about this passive voice, what passive voice is all about. Basically, this readability part is totally dependent upon the content part. Subheading distributions. Subheading means first page, I mean the first heading of your page should always be the first part. That will be given H1 tag. The second heading will be H2. These are the subheadings. These are known as subheading part. One more thing that I need to tell you guys that let's go to the Elementor dashboard again. We need to give the images also the name. We need to get the images name as per the keywords we are entering over the website. For example, this is my first keyword of digital marketing. Harry Styles is a keyword. I mean, this is a keyword that is being given, and there is an image that is being entered. This is the image. Let's take an example. This image. This was the image that was entered, and in all text we will add the keyword of that page, which image is related to. This is how just a second guys, this is how we get the image indexed, or you can say we get the image name. This here you should write the keyword through which the image is related. For example, I have entered this image in the digital marketing part as we were developing a page, so I'll be giving the name of digital marketing over here, as this will be the keyword also for my website. Is this clear? To everyone, how to get
Yes,
the
sir.
image indexed? In all
Yes.
text we need to add the keyword. Okay. Now let us come to the off-page activity part. I'm just giving you an overall view of what all the activities that are there. Off-page activities include link building, social bookmarking. Basically, you can say this is the backlink option. In a very layman term, you will say these are all the backlinks that you need to create for a website in order to gain traffic from different websites. Let me show you one report. My screen is visible to everyone?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. What I have done is I have submitted few images. I have submitted few images. I have submitted few content over different websites, and there what I have done is I have given the link of my website, so that if a person wants to know about more about that thing, he or she can click over that link and then they can be redirected towards my website. Let's take this Tumblr dashboard. I've given this. I have given a link. You can say this is social bookmarking, where we can add the content and we can simply give the URL of the website. Let's do it then. I'll copy this content again. I'll go. I have taken. I mean, I have already logged into this Tumblr part. I'll go with the post. I'll give the title, that is digital marketing. I'll write text over here. This is how we'll add a URL. Let me show you. I've written for more information, visit our website, vdoit.in. I'll select this part. From here, I'll add the URL. Let me copy this. I'll go to the digital marketing page. I'll copy the URL. I'll paste the link over here and click over that. Here I'll add the tags, or you can say keywords. The first part will be digital marketing, SEO, marketing, and I'll just click over post. This is how I have created a backlink for my website. So those activities, for example, you have seen, I mean, everyone would have visited over Quora. There are people who write questions and people who answer to the things, and there they write the link also of their website. Right? This you can say is the question answers that we do for backlinks, for getting the traffic for drive from Quora, also from Tumblr. Basically all the activities that we do over different website in order to gain traffic, either by submitting an image, either by submitting PDF, or either by submitting PPT. Let me show you this also. And one more thing that we need to keep in mind, why we are keeping these in record, because after for some time these link also, I mean, automatically get broken. So we need to check on regular basis, and we need to work over on regular basis. See, what I have done is I have submitted the website, I mean submitted an image of WordPress, and here what we have done is we have added this thing. The link is being broken now. That is the reason it is not getting updated. This is the reason why we keep record of every link, or you can say image, that we have taken. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I mean, only 2 to 3 replies. What about others? We have more
Yes,
than
sir.
50 students in the class.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in very layman term, you can say on-page activities include all those activities that we do directly over a website in order to get it optimized is known as on-page activities of SEO, and activities that we do over different websites in order to gain traffic. For example, we are adding content over different websites, we are adding images, we are submitting PDF of the company, we are submitting PPT of the company, or we are just simply giving content and then working on it. We are just giving their link. So that is known as off-page activities. The activities, all the activities that we do directly over different websites in order to gain traffic from there. Let's see now the analytic part. Also, what is analytic? Google Analytics says Google Analytics is also considered in SEO only. This is the platform, this is a free platform that helps you in defining the actual position of a website. How many people we are getting over a website, I mean how many, for what time they are being over the website, what are the actual new users, or you can say what are the users, or what a real-time user, from where they are getting. All the things are included in this Google Analytics. It is showing that there are 8 users being active over your website. One is on About Us, AI, Artificial Intelligence, Checkout, Pre-register, Self Protocol, and so on. In last 14 days, it shows that 9.4K were the users. Right? We are doing the SEO of Skill Vertex. What improvement we are getting in last 14 days? There was a hike of 13% in the users as compared to the previous part, or you can say previous span. There were 13.7% people increased in last 14 days. There were 15K sessions that were completed. What is bounce rate? Any idea, guys, what is bounce rate? The third point. Anyone having any idea about what actually bounce rate means? Is my voice clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so no idea about bounce rate. See, basically what actually bounce rate is all about, when you are visiting any website or when you are searching out any website, for example, I am going through this website, and before it gets downloaded, or you can say before it gets visible, the person just shut it down and went to another website. This is known as bounce rate. This affects the website in a very bad manner, you can say. Why? Because this makes the user experience very bad. We need to have a good control over bounce rate, and how we can do this, we need to add, you can say, we need to add a small size images that should not be very heavy. If you are adding any video, that size should also be very small, so that the loading time should get much more quick. If it is not quick, the bounce rate will automatically get high. Let's take an example that if you are having a website, I mean, if you are visiting any website and it is taking a time to get load on internet, what you will do? Will you wait, or you will just shut down that website and we move to another one?
So go to another one.
So go to another.
Yes. Why? Because you will save your time and you will visit another website. But while you were cutting down, I mean, while you were shutting down that website, this gave a very bad impact over a website. This made the bounce rate to get exceeded. Now it is showing that there was a downfall of 6.4% in your bounce rate, which is a very good sign that we are in 14 days. We did this. We are on to this conclusion that 6.4% has been the bounce rate. And what are sessions? What is session? Any idea?
So the amount of time a person has spent on the website?
Yes. Very good. Your name?
So Shantav.
Shanta, very good. This is the amount of, you can say the particular time period that has been given by a customer over your website. This is an average time, that is 3 minutes 24 seconds, which has been increased by 30%. That means my website is getting much more friendly, so that it is easy for us to understand that yes, we are doing an actual a very good thing.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes.
Sir, can you please repeat the bounce rate once again?
What I can repeat?
Bounce rate.
Bounce rate. Okay. See, what bounce rate is a very simple thing. I mean, in a very layman term, we'll say, what is your name? I'm sorry?
Sir, Aman.
Aman. Aman, let's take an example on yourself only, that you are using, I mean, you are searching for digital marketing over Google, and you saw a website. When you clicked over it, it was taking time to load. What you will do?
I will check another website.
You will shut down that website, or you will cut it and you will move to another website, right?
Yes.
So this is the bounce rate. I mean, this will give the website, you can say, a bad impact, that the user left out your website without website getting open. Why this bounce rate is, when you are having a very high script over your website, when it is developed over coding part, or whether it is having high size of images, high size of videos, and so on. So this is bounce rate.
Okay, sir.
And average session duration means that the regular activities, or you can say the time frame in which the regular activities or interaction was done by the user, is known as session duration. Okay. So are these points clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt till now? Anyone else? See guys, ask questions, because that will be good for you only to get the things clear.
Sir?
Do not hesitate. Just ask. Yes.
Sir, like in this presentation, like it is written, the bounce rate is 56%, 56.15%. So the
Yes.
higher the bounce rate is, the bad impression it gives. Like.
Yes. See, you can control the bounce rate as per the requirement. For example, I mean, you can control this bounce rate. How you can control this bounce rate? By having small size of images, small size of videos, small scripts of your website. If your website is on coding part, you should need to have a small size of the script, that is HTML, CSS, JavaScript. The size should be small. We need to have a good control over bounce rate. Now it is showing that 6.4% is the decrement, or you can say 6.4% has decreased. That means the website has been optimized again, and it has taken this bounce rate down by 6%.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now let's take another topic, that is social media optimization. What is social media optimization? Any idea, guys? You can say, I mean, let me say, then I'll tell the answer also. That optimizing your social media in order to gain presence or in order to gain business is known as social media optimization. Facebook helps in running ads. This is the platform, or you can say the dashboard that is being visible to you is of Facebook, on which we are running ads in order to generate leads. For this, you need to have the Facebook account, page of the company. You need to log in into the ads manager. It is a very simple process, guys. This is very simple, like the way you create your login. I mean, you create your account, the same is with ads manager, and through there you can run the ads. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now let us see what actually ads are all about, how we are getting the ads. I mean, when we are searching anything, how we are getting into the ads part. You can say the dashboard of every platform that is helping you to create an ad is same. Why? Because in every ad the same thing will be asked to you, that where you want to get the ad visible. For example, if I want that people from Noida location only, I can select that also. This is the way of narrow down your audience so that you can get the best result for it. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is why digital marketing just a second, guys. So I was saying that this is the reason why digital marketing is on high scale, because from here we are getting the reach that is a very big. I mean, we are getting around 1 lakh people who are seeing our website in just a single ad. We can get people who are seeing the ad of around the quantity, or you can say it will be around 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh. We can get the ad visible to these people. But the only thing that we need to do is we just need to spend money over these platforms, but very less amount as compared to traditional marketing part. So this is the reason why digital marketing is now at a higher scale, because in this part we can define everything. We can define the gender part, that we want this ad to be shown to male only or female. We can define the demography part. For example, if we want that the people from Noida location only get this ad visible, we can do that also. If we want that people who are having a very good income, that then only this ad should be shown. For example, if we are making an ad of Apple, and if a person is earning around 20,000 per month, will that person afford the value of 1 lakh plus phone? What do you think? Will that person will take this chance? So this is the reason why we are having the option of narrow downing the audience. Am I clear?
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, you just said about the income part, how is that ad gonna decide that who has like the insufficient income for that product?
See, if you are earning of around more than 50,000 per month, your expenses will be different, right? If you are earning 70,000 per month, your searches will be different. You will be searching the product which is of high quality. Yes or no?
Yes.
See, your every search history is getting monitored. What do you think, that is there any privacy left? Either it is in your phone or in your laptop or in your desktop. Have you ever heard the name of ethical hacking?
Yes.
Anything can be hacked. Even your bank account details can be hacked. Anything can be hacked. But this cannot be done because we are having people who are working over it. So every search history is getting monitored. Everything is getting monitored. When you download an app, you never see what it is asking to allow or disallow. You just click over allow, 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 and you move to the app. You do not even see what actually they are asking to you. This happens with everyone, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
For example, you have downloaded the app of Gallery Vault. You are having some photos of yours that you want that no one can see, so that I can lock it. So you will lock it. But the time you have downloaded it, it will always ask the option to allow you to go to the gallery part. That means a person can fetch, the employee who is working in that company can fetch your details, or can fetch your images part. There is no privacy left. That is a true, or you can say a bitter fact. That is the reason, guys, why we get the ad that we search over Google. We get the ad on Facebook. We get the ad on Instagram, or you can say, or we can get the ad on YouTube also at the same part. Basically, social media optimization refers to uses of social media, or you can say optimizing your things in the best manner in order to gain revenue, or in order to gain the things from there, is known as social media optimization. Now let us see Google AdWords platform.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, then this satisfies the fact, like if I search something on Google for like buying or something, that's why I get the similar ads on Instagram or any social media.
This is, you can say, retargeting also. But from my point, if you come across with my experience, I say your search histories are always dependent upon what you search. So that is the reason. This is totally based upon AI, also artificial intelligence, that what you are searching on Google, you are getting the same ads. That is retargeting. You're getting ads on regular basis for that, so that you can purchase the thing. We add keywords that the person who will be searching the ad will be getting the same thing.
So then
This
this
is the-
idea, sorry to interrupt you. So then
Yes,
this idea completely destroys the idea of posting hoarders or posters of general brands, right? Because if it does not target anyone specific.
That is the reason why I said that there is a layoff of around 75% in traditional sorry. That there is, you can say, a revive of 75% in traditional marketing. Actually, what people are focusing over is digital marketing only. And once you build your campaign, once you build your social media presence, the business will be all yours. Have you ever seen Apple ad coming? Hardly.
No, sir.
Hardly. I mean, hardly I have seen ads of Apple. Even I'm using that phone, but I never see. When I go to Flipkart, I'll see videos over. I mean, at the time of purchases, when I'm doing a purchase, I see the feedbacks, or I can see the videos at what is the new in this part, or what is new in this phone. I just only see there. But Apple, what Apple has done, they have just focused over status symbol in India. I mean, there is a good market of Apple in India, and they have made it as a status symbol. Apple is now a status symbol for Indians, that, oh, he is using an Apple. This is a true, I mean, this is a true fact. Everyone would have seen this. I mean, everyone would have noticed this. Am I correct or not?
Yes, sir.
That
Yes,
Apple
sir.
is now a status symbol in India. But what actually a phone is, it is just for calling purpose. That in the camera quality is very good. This is the only option that we have. The you can say the security is very good, which is not even being secured.
So,
Yes,
so Harsh side. Sir, so how
yes, sir.
can we get access to all this information like the income part and interest part?
I'll show you. I'll show you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now there are two options: clicks and impressions, CPC and cost. What clicks means? Like I'm searching digital marketing, because see, digital marketing is a very big field. It cannot be defined in, to be honest, it cannot be defined in 2 hours. 2 hours. You have seen the ads to earn, I mean, to get digital marketing certificate in 499, 5, 4, 2000, 1000. I mean, nobody will understand. When you will work over digital marketing, then you will actually understand what actual digital marketing is. These videos are of no use because I have seen these videos. I mean, they are telling nothing. Now, what I have done is I have written digital marketing over here and I have got few websites. This will be counted as impression for these website, and when I will click over it, this will be counted as click. These are clicks and these are impressions. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's start building a new campaign. I'll build a new campaign. What is the goal? Now let us understand what actually goal means. Let's take an example that I'm going to the office and my goal is to work over there, right? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So the same is with the ad. What actually your goal is, what you want from this ad. From you want the sale, lead, website traffic, product and brand consideration, or brand awareness and reach, app promotion, local visit. The thing that I showed you, that this is the local listing. This is the local listing part. So let's take an example of website traffic. Search ad, display ad. Search ad are those ads that we see when we search out any keywords. Display ad, those that are shown over third-party websites. Shopping ad, video ad, and discovery ads. Let's take an example of display ads. Smart campaign, standard display campaign, and smart campaign, smart display campaign. Smart display campaigns include that Google will be doing all the things for you. And now let's take smart campaign. Optimize your bidding target. I mean, in standard campaign, the all things will be optimized automatically, whereas in this part you will be defining everything. Website visit, website URL. Let's take example of Skill Vertex. Continue. Goal, website traffic, campaign name, you can decide. Country, all the countries and territories. If you want in US, anywhere you want, you can get to this part. If you want India, you can click over India. If you want any other location, you can add any other location also. Language, in which language you want your ad to be displayed. English is default. Punjabi was banned, but now it has been removed and we can get into the Punjabi part as well as. Set a target cost per action. I mean, what target, I mean, what you are explaining. Let's see, conversions, conversion values. Cost per action, the typical bidding is 370. That totally depends. Pay for click, how much you can pay for a click. You can target it from here. Budget, daily budget, if you want that, how much you want to get the Google spend from your, I mean, from your wallet. For example, let's take 500 rupees. Let's see what dynamic says. Dynamic, it lets you show personalized content based on what people have viewed. I mean, basically, this feature helps you in showing all the things that what people are actually doing through this feature. If you will click over here, you will get the dynamic ad done. Business type, travel, retail, flights, education. I'll take education. Additional settings. Start date and end date. You can define from which date you want to start and from which date you want to end this ad. This will show you the reach, the final URL on which the person will be landing after seeing the ad. You can add images and logos from here. These are the headlines that you can give for your, you can say your ad, for example, digital marketing. You need to define your ad. This is an important feature, guys. Give these headings when you define any ad. Always give these headings. Create a campaign. This will not be created because I have not added the images or the, you can say, images part over here. One more thing that I would like to show you is targeting. So now that Google will be optimizing this ad, they will be giving from here, you can target the audience as per your reach. I mean, in which interest you are working over it right now. So is this clear? How we target a particular location. For example, if I want any another location, I'll write it over here. Noida, Uttar Pradesh, target. So this is how I can target any of the location. Are these things clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Everyone?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Now let's take about email marketing. What is email marketing? Any idea?
So, Harsh this side again.
Yes, Harsh.
So sending emails to for a product like you can take Wow company. They send emails
I just
so that
just define me what is email marketing or what do you understand by that term. I do not take any example.
Okay.
Just tell me what do you understand by email.
So sending mails regarding the product they want to sell or regarding the campaign.
Okay. So basically, very good. Yes. Someone else was saying something.
Yes, sir. So Lakshmi, this side. So when
Yes, Lakshmi.
when we enter our email into any site and we search something, so they find more products that we might buy, and they start sending us mails whenever they have an offer, and to our emails.
Okay.
So Anand this side.
Yes, Anand.
So email marketing basically refers to telling your customers about a new product or service available at that particular point of time and giving a soft view on upcoming services that you will give to your particular customers in the given period of time. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Someone else was saying something.
Yes, sir. Arushi this side.
Yes, Arushi.
Sir, I have an example for explaining email marketing. Like when you log on to Zomato or Swiggy, they'll ask for your emails, and then like if they have an offer or something, they'll send you emails like that. That sort of marketing. So even Domino's and all.
Okay. So basically, email marketing is shooting mails in bulk to a potential customers in order to gain business. This is simply email marketing. And what points that we need to consider while giving an email or we'll need to shoot an email, that there should not be word used in the subject line that is sales, discount. Remove these words. Do not ever use these words because this will create a spam score. MailChimp is a tool through which we do this email marketing. This is a paid tool that we do, that we use for doing email marketing. The two things, or you can say the most important thing that we need to cater on while doing an email is, let me show you where we need to work. This is the subject line and this is the preview text. So use less images, or you can say as per your need or as per your business need, use that type of images. This should be eye catching. You can say the template, or you can say the subject line should be eye catching. These things should need to be followed. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is email marketing. Basically, shooting mail in bulk is known as email marketing. So this was a brief, or you can say this was a workshop that was given for you all to understand what is digital marketing all about. From here, Dev, you can take over the things.
Sir, I have one question.
Yes. Go ahead.
Sir, are there any other medias of digital marketing?
Sorry?
So are there any other medias of doing digital marketing other than these that you have shown in this particular presentation?
See, if you want, these are the things that are being required in doing digital marketing. Google is required because Google is having its own platform, that is Google AdWords, that you use to create ads, right? Facebook is social media, Instagram is social media, LinkedIn is also social media, Instagram is also social media, right? SEO can be only done through,
Yes,
you
sir.
can, for a website only. WordPress is a platform. WordPress, if you want, you can use WordPress, or you can use a different platform for building a website. So these are the main things that we do in digital marketing.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So Dev, am I audible? Dev Mishra.
Yeah, like, thank you so much.
You're welcome.